Welcome back to the Bing Chilling Inting Podcast, officially rebranding.
Yep, officially. Trademark.
It's been like 2 weeks, but I think with the release of Omega Strikers, it makes up for it.
Oh yeah,
grinding that shit.
Yeah, I didn't expect that game to be fun. So if many of you guys don't know, that game is it was made by old Riot devs. So it's the mix of Rocket League and League of Legends. That's the best way I can describe it. Where essentially it's a 3v3. It's a 3v3 soccer, or like it's more. I thought it was more air hockey. I'm thinking of it more air hockey than anything. So
it's any ground sport that involves you hitting a ball into a goal. So it could be hockey, it could be soccer. It's honestly probably more like hockey because you could just beat the shit out of people.
Yeah,
and you have League of Legends abilities, and there's some people that are just like copies of literal League champions.
Like who was it? It was like Luna, like one of the characters, Luna. I think she's literally just Jinx. Because of her rocket.
No, that's
Luna.
That's not. No, Luna is not Jinx. Luna, I don't know. I'd say if anyone, the guy with the coat, Kai.
Yeah,
he's like Jinx because his ult is just the big rocket. The straight rocket. I'm trying to think who Luna's like. I don't know. Luna kind of reminds me of Kennen, if you know who that is from League. He's like a little munchkin guy who like dashes around and stuff. There's that I forget what his name is, but there's literal Twitch is pretty much in the game. Thresh is pretty much in the game.
Oh yeah, that guy. There's a guy that literally just hooks it. You can hook the ball, and he can like hook it towards you. He can hook it like away from you. Like it's insane. Like so, like I think like we were talking about this yesterday. I don't know how long the game is gonna last. To be fair with you, like popularity wise, I mean, it's a fun game. I hope it lasts for a little bit longer. I mean, they already came out. They announced a pro league, but it's like only the top 500 players in the world, or like each region. I don't know exactly, but top 500. But I don't think I want it to last. But I don't know how it would last.
I feel like the only way it could last is if like major orgs pick up teams for this game.
Yeah, or like if there's like skins and stuff for the team, and then like teams get half the earnings of it. So like there's like incentive to actually buy a team on this.
Yeah, like
imagine if like Mogul Mill, like 100 Thieves, NRG are in it, and then you get like 100.
If the big teams don't play it, then like it's gonna. I feel like it's the type of game that'll always have like a small community that's like pretty dedicated, but like I can't see it lasting a super long time if like I don't know, NA teams or EU teams and stuff don't pick it up and make like a pro league of that, you know. But
I think that's what that's what's so interesting about it, is because like it is a fun game. It's like a fun game. It's rage-inducing, just like League, but it's fun. But
it's only like angering. I feel like I don't get that upset when we duo or trio, but like in fucking solo queue, it's actually ridiculous. Like it's you have to rely on your teammates even more than in fucking like Overwatch in this game, where like if you just have one person that isn't like pulling their weight, the game's just over.
Yeah, like everyone's got to pull their weight. I mean, you can like 1v3 realistically with some characters. Like there's a character plays Vice. She like guitar. Like I feel like sometimes I can 1v3 her because her ability is so versatile. But like sometimes like it's kind of hard. Like when you have two bots on the team, or like someone who's, or like the goalie, especially if the goalie is a bot. Nah, the game's over.
If your goalie's bad, game's not.
If you have a bad goalie, the game is over. It's no question about it. But yeah, no, I've been really liking Omega Strikers. Something else I've been really liking is Premier in Valorant.
How's your Premier team been
We played yesterday. We lost one, won one. So right now we're 6-2. We ended off the Premier before playoffs 6-2. I think we're ranked top 20 right now in Division 19.
Okay.
So, by the way, if many of you don't know Valorant, or if you haven't played Valorant, the Premier is their like pro-am kind of thing, where you start a team of 5. You can actually do up to 7, where you can have like 2 subs. And what you can do is you essentially play a game. You play a game every week. Like, it depends on the map. So one map was Bind, one map was Ascent, one map was Pearl, and you play it out. And there's a leaderboard system for your team, and it's like really, really nice because you'll have some creative as team names and all that. So what I've been experiencing, what my team has been doing. So I've been with 2 consecrators. One is I Prepare Bag, and then the other one is I Am Really Max. The
I team.
Yeah.
What's your team name?
I hope we don't get sued, but our name is FaZe Clan, but it's spelled Phase.
Okay.
So we're FaZe Clan.
FaZe Clan.
So that's our team name. And actually, like, we're pretty good. So it's actually really fun because I Prepare Bag, he's a Cypher shotgun one trick, right?
Okay.
And it's so funny because we'll just get, like, for example, when we played Bind, we'll just get him into hookah. Or we'll get him into Bind. Like, if we just get him into sight, he just does what he gets kills. He just gets 2 kills. And then it's like 2 kills. Like, all right, it's free sight.
That's
so it's been like really fun because like one, you scrim. So we're scrimming for like 2 maps or so. Then we're also like, talking to each other about, okay, let's what our team comp is or all that. And I'm really a fan of it because now, I mean, in Valorant Ranked is still Valorant Ranked, but now I feel like I always get 1 or 2 games. Always, not a mix. Always 1 or 2 games. One, like, cooperative team. We're all chilling. We're all playing. Even if we're losing, we're all playing. Or just the absolute shittiest players, shittiest people in the world.
Yeah.
There's a clear cut of 1 or 2 in each game. I've never had a mix of both. Always 1 or 2. So Premier is good, but it's caused that in Ranked. And I think that
yeah, because all the people that actually care are gonna be scrimming now.
Yeah,
like the good people don't want to play ranked anymore.
Or like they're playing ranked just to play, just to have practice with it.
Yeah.
So that's why I really am enjoying Premier. I think Premier is a great addition, but there's some things you have to add to it. I think our friend Angie, right? She was telling me that she like some of the games she thought there was she's very confident there's a Smurf on the other team. So like, you play per rank, so like depending on your team rank, you get a division.
Yeah.
So
well, I don't know like how that is possible, or at least like I'm on Angie's Premier team. I'm the 7th man. I don't really play that much, but whenever we have played, it's like high immortals are on the other team. Like, so it's like, what do you mean they're Smurfs?
Because the thing is, you're in Division 18, and I know Division 20 is like high Immortals or Radiants, and then 19 is like Immortals in a sense, and then 18 is like Diamond in a sense. So like, I know there's like that rank difference, but I feel like there are some flaws where I like to talk about where, in my opinion, so for example, there's the skilled or like the rank. There has to be a better way of putting a division in, like, to put you in a division. Like, I feel like there should be like a certain number of people per division, and like how to really like put them out.
I feel like they should have done, rather than like just putting you in a division based on like your team like rank distribution, you should have had to play like placements,
like how you get your rank.
Yeah.
Oh, like if you here, go play your first 5 games.
Before the first week of Premier starts, it's like, okay, every team's got to play 5 games. And then they put you against what they put you based on rank, what they think your division should be, but then you'll move up or down based on whether you win or lose those games. I feel like that would probably be the best way to go about it. I mean, I guess you could have people throw their games or something, but it's like, well, then what are you like gaining from doing that? Isn't the whole point of Premier to like do your best and
play with a team environment?
Yeah, like
I think because I also I saw online where I was like, you know what, what would really be good if they added a relegation or a promotion system. So for example, if like the the top 20 teams in Division 19, they get promoted to Division 20, and then the bottom 20.
Oh, they swap places.
They swap places, so it's like, oh, hey, you get promoted for doing good, or you get demoted for being bad.
Yeah.
I thought of it because of like soccer and like the Premier League, where like the bottom there's like 20 teams, the bottom 3 teams get relegated, and then the top 4 teams play in even a higher division of game, like the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm thinking is like, why don't they add that in Valorant? I feel like it motivates you to play better. It makes you have a better team environment. You scrim more, and you can also like play in rank better. So if you want to try an Asian better, you play in rank better. Where I also feel like they should add a level system, like a level cap in Premier where to enter. Like I feel like if you have to be 200 or so, or like 150 to enter Premier, so you don't like essentially you don't get Smurfs in your team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that should be a level requirement. Like there's a lot of small things you can add in Premier that would help it be better, because right now we're in beta. Right now it's nobody really cares. It's just beta. We're just trying to think shit out, but we also want to like have a good time.
I feel like they could also probably have like an unrated Premier thing. So like you have to queue with your Premier team, but like it doesn't go for those standings. So you could just have a way to scrim in the Premier setting. You know, so it'll only put you with people in your division. It doesn't go because you're only able to play 2 games a week for Premier. So it's like, what if they made an unrated Premier thing that doesn't go for the leaderboard stuff? So
practice?
Like a Premier practice where you have to queue with your Premier team. You can't queue with anyone else, but it only puts you with people in your division, so that you could play. Like if you really don't want to play ranked at all and you just want to like scrim and play Premier, like it's built into the game, and you don't ever have to touch ranked again if you don't want to.
Yeah. That is true, and that is another thing I wanted to add, because like the timing, it's like, dude, you can only play on okay, we're on the East Coast, so it's like Saturday
and like Monday.
It's like Saturday and Monday at like 8 or 9 p.m. It's like they sometimes like I don't know about like Riot needs to understand, like not everyone playing Premier is unemployed. Like I feel like okay, like I'm kind of blessed that we're on the East Coast, so it's late at night, so you know I'm fine, right? But I also
when is it for like other people?
It's like so it's about the same time. So if we're thinking about West Coast, it's like 3 hours before, so it's like I don't know, 6 o'clock.
They don't just queue.
They don't
queue at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. their time.
Well, no, because like for example, you can only queue for 1 hour. So if it's from so imagine like this week, like we're recording this on Sunday. So yesterday, our games from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay, you can only queue within that 1 hour.
Okay.
So if you don't, you're not playing. It's simple like that. So that's the issue.
So like, it's not region locked.
It is region locked.
So then.
No, within
so like
NA,
you within NA you can play with people on the West Coast,
but you have to.
No, I'm saying you on the East Coast can play with people on the West Coast in your Premier games.
No, because
so then why does it matter?
No. I'm feeling bad for the West Coast people, for the people who are West Coast, or like for example, people who just got out of school, who have schoolwork, who have tests, who are studying to do, or people who have a work or have jobs or are just like tired, but they can only queue for 1 hour, so they have to rush home, play.
Well, no. What I'm saying is we queue at it's like 8 p.m. right?
Yes.
But you can't play with people on the West Coast.
Yes.
So then why aren't they queuing at 8 p.m.?
Because because it's 8 p.m. our time, but 3 hours beforehand.
No, but why does it matter if we can't even play with them?
No, I'm telling them for their sake.
No, I'm saying if they can't play with East Coast people, why does it matter if it's the same hour? If they can only play with West Coast people and we can only play with East Coast people.
I'm saying it in the sense like there should be more like flexibility in the time. Because let's be serious. Like,
their queue time isn't 8 p.m. West Coast time. It's 5 p.m.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's.
Yeah.
Like.
Oh, you gotta cut that out.
I'll cut that out. That's so stupid. What like? If they can't play with East Coast people, then why?
Why is it 5 p.m.?
Why is it the same time?
I have
isn't it
no
8 p.m.
idea.
their time?
I have no idea. That's why I was thinking like, okay, for example, you have it like, why can't they do it like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then they give it like a 4 hours in advance instead of like 2. Like there should be more time and there should be more days. Like it kind of sucks that like the fact that like people go to school, people go to college, people go to work. People want to go out and hang out with their friends. Like, for example, like Saturday, I wanted to go out, but I'm like, I can't go out now because I have a game at 8 p.m. on Saturday.
Can't you just play 2 games on Monday?
No, because this week was only Saturday because this is the last week before playoffs.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, man, I mean, we already qualified. We already qualified after week 3, but they wanted to still play. And I was like, I can't really call out now. So now I'm going to go and play.
Do you have a 7-man roster?
We have a 6-man roster. Yeah. We have a 6-man roster. So we have like a sub, but it's just like, for example, it's like, okay, if 5 of us are screaming with each other, we've been screaming for a week. We've screamed twice a day, like 2 times this week. And then, like, for example, if someone calls out, it sucks that somebody else, it sucks that we can't play on another time because we have to play on that specific time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why can't we do that? You know what I mean? Because, like, that's what's annoying about it because I know we're in beta, so it's all, like, people are just listening. It's just, like, they're getting feedback and all that. But they should add more times or they should add, like, a set range of times or, like, dates. Like, that's what sucks about Premiere. And that's one of the only, like, real complaints I have at Premiere, minus, like, the divisions. Because I feel like 20 divisions, that's, like, I don't know, like, you need all 20 divisions because I don't know who really plays in Iron. Or there should be, like, a rank cap to it.
Is that what Division 20 is?
Division 20 is Radiance and above, and then, like...
Division 1?
Division 1 is, like, Iron, but I don't think that even exists. I don't think there's a single person that plays in Division 1. It's literally... It has to be Iron. It has to be Iron, but who...
I mean, unless... I don't know. Unless there is just, like, Premier's, like, plat up or something.
Yeah, I feel like there should be, like, a set rank. Like, a cut... Like, what they should do, they should make it, like, a cut, like, hey, I think plot 1. It's a safe one. Like, hey, if you were plot 1 or above, like the act before, you can play in Premiere.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as it's the act before, you can play in Premiere. And so they can be like, all right, here's a set rank, and boom, you rank up. And what they should do is just like cut the division by to 10. Why is there 20 divisions? Like, that's just bullshit. Like, you don't need 20 divisions.
Well, I mean, I guess, like... I don't know. I feel like there are definitely certain divisions that are made specifically for large rank distribution parties, if that makes sense. So, like, maybe Division, you're in 19, is all Ascendants and Immortals, but then maybe Division 18 is, like, the average is higher elo, but it's also got some lower people, and then Division 17 is, like, Diamond.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if that's how it works. That might be how it works.
Yeah, but like I've been having a lot of fun. Like, it's like the whole, like, what they showed, like the leaderboards, like shows your match history, all that, and like we played in a practice. Like, they made like this practice playoff thing that they made, and like we played that and that was fun. But it was like a BO1. You played one map and that's it. There's BO1 single elimination.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Like, I hope this playoffs they don't do that, because if I hope in the playoffs there's actually a BO3. There's a double elimination. It would be nice just, to actually play in that, but I have no idea because we have to wait till next week.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my thing about Premiere. That's the issue I have with it. I hope they fix it because I'm having a lot of fun. Like, it's so much fun to play in Premiere, and it's like so much fun to see.
Mm-hmm.
But that's my thing about it. Yeah, that's what I think. But speaking of esports, the fighting game, the big 3 in fighting games finally got announced.
Yeah, I was not expecting Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's Street Fighter,
Fighter,
Kombat?
and Tekken. The big 3 in fighting games.
Oh yeah, now they're all
fully officially announced. So if many of you guys don't know, Mortal Kombat got announced. It's now called Mortal Kombat 1.
It's another reboot.
Or
I don't know. If
it's not a reboot, but it's just like they're going back to the 1.
If the story continues from MK11, then I guess it's not a reboot. But yeah, I think it's funny that MK11 isn't even like the 11th Mortal Kombat game. Neither is MKX or MK10.
Yeah, there's
so I guess it doesn't. I think like MK10 is really like the 8th game or something. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure like. So Mortal Kombat for the Xbox 360 is just Mortal Kombat. And then they made MK10 after that, so then people started calling the other Mortal Kombat MK9, which it wasn't.
Okay.
And then now Mortal Kombat 11 is the most current one.
So this is like Mortal Kombat 13 or 14. The one they just announced.
I guess it's technically would be MK12, but they're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, which I mean I don't think it actually matters, but
yeah. But also even the best part is the DLCs got leaked. So Homelander,
it's from the boys, right?
Yeah, Homelander from the boys. Omni-Man from the Invincibles. By the way,
yeah, I didn't read the thing, but I'm not surprised.
He's a Superman-esque character. Him and Homelander.
Yeah, he's the
He's a dad.
He plays he's played by J.K. Simmons, right? He's the
think
guy in the red, white and red. Yeah.
And then there's Peacekeeper, the one who's like the show, like it's like a spin-off of the Suicide Squad. He's like his own solo show. It's played by John Cena. So him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
And oh my god, who was the fourth one? I forgot there was a fourth one that got announced. I forgot who, but like those three were like the ones that got really big announced. But that's sick as fuck that we actually got Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacekeeper on there because they're coming out with a bang when it comes to DLCs.
I guess that's the theme of this Mortal, because usually all the DLCs, or at least for the past few, have had like a theme. So like MK10 was all horror movie people because Jason, Texas Chainsaw, Alien, and Predator, I think. And there were some other like Mortal Kombat characters. But then the last one was like 80s action movies.
So it was like Rambo,
Terminator, RoboCop. And for some reason, the Joker was a DLC.
He's like he was made in the 80s.
Yeah. He's not like an 80s action movie star.
But like it's a Joker. Why
not? Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah.
But so this one, I guess, is like fucked up superheroes.
Yeah. Because it's like, I wonder who the fourth one was. Let me look this up while we were looking. But I think it's really nice that we have that because, like, are we going to be able to play the previous ones also?
What do you mean?
Like, are we able to play like the Joker and all that?
Nah, they don't carry the DLCs over.
So it is the 6 playable characters is said to be in Quan Chi. So it's said to be Quan Chi. Quan Chi. Who's that?
He's from Mortal Kombat. So
Quan Chi, Omni-Man, Ermac.
Ermac is from Mortal Kombat.
Peacekeeper, Takeda.
Takeda.
Who's that?
He's from MK10. He's one of 2 characters that didn't make it from MK9 to from MK10 to MK11.
Really?
He's one of 2, and he was sick.
Takeda and then Homelander. So, though, of course, the ones that are mostly highlighted is Omni-Man, Peacekeeper, and Homelander, but it's the others just from the MK series.
Mm-hmm.
But that's actually sick as fuck because, like, I think they're the only, like, fighting games that actually, like, you know, like, hey, let's just bring TV series to a game. Let's make them a fight. Like, when I played MK11 and MK10, it's like playing the Joker and then playing, like, Rambo and all that. It's like sick as fuck because
I think it's goofy that they actually get like the actors too. Like Rambo is literally Sylvester Stallone and the Terminator is Arnold.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just funny as well because then you'll see John Cena as Peacekeeper. And then like you know what's so funny is because like the interactions are also funny because before the game starts they have an interaction.
Yeah.
And that shit was always one of the funnier ones. Like the Joker was such a meme. Imagine like Joker versus like Sub-Zero and they're gonna have like a meme interaction with each other. So that's why I like MK more, like because like they just, like who in the boardroom was like we need Omni-Man, we need Homelander. It's like I don't know who in the boardroom thought that, but that shit was like funny as hell.
I guess it makes sense though because they want to pick people that like wouldn't upset people if they were in, because it's like I don't know. Homelander would definitely fucking kill a lot of people and rip them apart, you know?
Yeah.
Or fucking Omni-Man rips people apart, like, for fun, pretty much. Yeah. And it makes sense. And that's kind of, like, the direction they go when they pick these things. It's, like, they're not gonna, like... They don't have, like, regular... Like, they wouldn't put Batman in a fucking Mortal Kombat game because Batman isn't gonna rip a guy in half or something.
So, like, now, who do you think they should add, like, maybe the next MK or maybe this MK? Who do you think they should add? So, it's theme-wise, right? So, that's what I'm saying. Like, now...
I would like to see other video game stars, if that makes sense. So, I like, not Not in the regard as like they have like Mortal Kombat versus DC. Like I don't care about that. I would like to see, and I mean they've done this before. Like Kratos in Mortal Kombat.
That was like back then.
He was a DLC in MK9.
Yeah.
But like people like that who are like super over the top violent that could be Mortal Kombat characters. The only problem with some of that stuff is like licensing. But like you could totally put the Gears of War people in Mortal Kombat because they have the fucking chainsaws on their guns. Like they're gonna rip someone. Like you gotta think of it. Who could they put that would rip somebody in half and people wouldn't be upset about it?
You know what I think they should do? They should start going to anime. And here I have a good amount of people that would be fucking perfect in Mortal Kombat. So I know back then before I talked to you about like Baki, he is going to be in Tekken. So that is the most perfect that's perfect anime character you can ask for to be in Tekken. Because Baki, like they actually talk about like, hey, this is karate, this is Muay Thai, this is jujutsu. Like they actually talk about like these fighting styles, and then in Tekken they actually use that.
Yeah,
like they all specialize in that. I know they have like their weird style, but they use the basic of those kind of styles. And I was thinking, there's another one called there's like if anybody who watches the Baki series understands why I'm saying this, so like it is very wacky and weird. Like you'll have somebody who's like for example, like the strongest creature in the world, Baki's dad. They call him the strongest creature in the world.
He's not the guy. He's not the strongest guy. He's the strongest creature.
He's not a human. He's the strongest creature in the world. Okay. So what's so wacky about the show is there was an earthquake. You know what this man did? He punched the ground. He punched a hole in the ground and stopped the earthquake. Like it's weird.
It's like, let me take care of this.
Yeah, or like one guy, like one time, like he backhanded someone and he broke his jaw and broke his neck. Like just out of one hit. Yeah. So like something like that, I'm like, all right, yo, he'd be perfect for it. And then like it's something in Kengan Ashura. There's another manga called Kengan Ashura. It's like it's like not a fan base, but it's like it's inspired by Baki. One of the characters, like they literally just got so mad, he like chops him up and he chops him in half. He chops him in half.
Like bare hands.
He's like barehanded. Like like that shit's memey as fuck. But I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like if they got people like from Kengan Ashura, that'd be a perfect like anime to that. And I think that's what their next theme should be. They should get like anime characters in there.
See, I think that's a cool idea, but you have to also think like for Tekken, it makes sense because Tekken is almost an anime-esque style fighting game in the sense that like the art style is that way. Mortal Kombat kind of goes for like a semi-realistic, so you would have to realize these characters not like they wouldn't look like themselves because they'd have to look like normal ass people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but I feel like you can kind of like it wouldn't be that hard to switch it out to like make it from an anime-esque to a realistic-esque. I feel like you can kind of switch it out, but I feel like if the MK is not even thinking about the anime industry like in that kind of sense, they're really missing out on a lot of great characters. Like again, like Baki, and if you get like any character from Baki and Kengan Ashura, like boom, you have like
the Attack on Titan people would be like anyone from that. Like
how would that work though? Like how would the mechanics, because they have a whole gear and like they turn into Titans. So like,
well, I'm saying like you like Levi or some shit as a character. Because he's not going to turn into a Titan. And, like, they could use... Like, I could definitely see them using the ODM gear to, like, shoot it in... Like, you could have, like, a Scorpion-esque kind of guy where he uses the ODM gear to fucking grab someone by the chest and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I get that. True. I don't know, because I'm thinking because, like, their fights are always, like, they're scattering around. Or they're fighting... They're, like, moving so much around the screen or around the field. Like, Mortal Kombat is, like, you're in a small, tight area, low-key.
Yeah, but the amount of characters that have like goofy shit where they can like teleport and jump around and stuff, like Cabal, one of my favorite, is he can run from one side, and I guess it implies that he runs around the entire fucking world because he runs out this way and comes back on the other side. Or Scorpion has his teleport, or people have all their shit. I feel like it could work.
That's what I'm saying, because like I feel like next game, or like I don't know if they're gonna do another theme for this game, but they should definitely do anime. Like they are missing out if they're not touching that market when it comes to playable characters.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's I can't wait because we were talking like I want to play both, but I'd rather play MK just because like it seems more like because Street Fighter there's a high skill ceiling for it. Like MK, I just want to pick it up and play.
Like John, who's the big fighting game guy. He's like, dude, Street Fighter is tough. I like barely played any Street Fighter 5, and I haven't played any of them before that. But like, yeah, Street Fighter is definitely. I'm not like a god at fighting games. Like I dabbled in Tekken, and I'm not even like good at it or anything. Mortal Kombat's just like more accessible to more people. So
yeah,
for me, I would say it would probably be more fun just because like I could probably like think that I'm better at it a lot easier.
Exactly, and then I think Mortal Kombat they announced a rollback netcode to it too, like on release.
Thank Christ.
Yeah, so like on release's rollback netcode is like that's kind of crazy because I played about like one of my first like real esport fighting games that I played was Dragon Ball Fighters, and they so like they're not adding characters. They said they're not balancing or anything. That's it. Like how the game is now, it's how the game is. But like what they said is they're adding rollback netcode. They said that 6 months ago, and they haven't done it yet.
Are people even still playing?
That game is actually still alive. I don't know how, but it's still alive. It's fun.
So yeah, but like so much stuff has come out since, and it doesn't have rollback. So how are people like still playing?
Yeah, I don't know how because like they announced it. It's like rollback netcode. Where is it? It hasn't been out yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing I forgot about Mortal Kombat. It's a tag game now. It's not solo.
Oh,
it's
really?
tag. So I don't know how it's gonna work. Where it's like, I don't know how it's that gonna work because Mortal Kombat has never been a tag game.
MK9 was a tag team game.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, I never played
you picked
MK9.
two people. It was the assist system wasn't like as fleshed out as like say something like Dragon Ball, but like it was similar. Like there were moves that you could do and combos where like you would pull your other person in and like chain some hits and stuff. It wasn't nearly as crazy. It was more a medium just so like games would go longer and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, is it like where are they gonna help you like so like do the combo? Are they throwing projectiles? Like what is the assist like in Mortal Kombat? I never see like Mortal Kombat as an assist game.
I don't know. It'll probably function. I doubt that it would come out and be like super basic considering the other assist games that have been out since.
Mm-hmm.
So like it'll be fine. It's a Mortal Kombat game. They got a lot of money to do whatever they want.
Hopefully, we said that about Blizzard, and look at what that happened to them.
Yeah.
if nobody knows about Blizzard, they just straight up canceled their PvE game. So
yeah, and because like Overwatch lost 90% of it. It's down to the same player base Overwatch 1 was.
Yeah. And then everyone was praying about the PvE to bring it back, and then they were like, "Yeah, we're not bringing it back." Like, how shitty of them for that. They've been working on a game. They announced that shit 4 years ago, and then after 4 years, you're like, "Actually, we're not gonna do it." It's like that's just the biggest slap on the face for your fan base.
Yeah.
Like you just spit on their face essentially.
But like I guess for them they figured it would bring people back for a couple weeks and then they'd all go again. So like what's the point in wasting more resources on something that people are only going to play for?
Your game's already dying as is and it's already started.
That's the thing. It's dead. People will come back and play I highly doubt an Overwatch PvE game mode would like be able to sustain the game for more than a couple weeks. Like if they released it today.
You think that's what they thought of when they were like?
I think that's what they're thinking of. They're like, well, if the new game and the new mechanics and stuff weren't able to keep the player base, this isn't going to keep the player base. Let's not put money and resources into it.
That's what pisses me off, though. It's like, because I'm like thinking about, I'm like, damn, that's like, I mean, I can care less about Overwatch or whatever happens to it, but like the fact that like you're like the fan base got like literally the shittiest news ever, and now they're just stuck with the same old game. They're gonna announce the new DLC. Like the game doesn't change. There's no fluidity to it. Like at least with Riot and Valorant, it's like, oh, you know what? There's a new agent. There's balance changes. There's a new map. There's like other things to it. Like they know what it is. It's a 5v5 tactical, and they're gonna keep it that way. They're just gonna add a little flair to it. CS2. Look what's gonna happen to it. The smoke system is different. Their tick rate is different now. The graphics is actually changed. So like CS2 is an actually new game.
Yeah.
It's under a completely new engine. So like you gotta it's like I don't know how people are still play Overwatch and make that their whole personality. Like that is like I'm surprised you guys haven't gave up on Overwatch. If you haven't given up, like I don't see why you don't, because I see no reason, and it's you.
There's not much value to playing Overwatch today.
Even as a content creator, I feel like even if you're a content creator at Overwatch, like what is the incentive?
Who's watching you?
Yeah, like what's the incentive of being a Overwatch content creator? Let's be real. If they show that they clearly do not give a shit about you guys, what is the goal and what is the purpose of you being a content creator? Go be a content creator for another game. Be a variety streamer. Be something else. But because like there is no incentive for you to be an Overwatch content creator, it is worthless. They don't care about you, and they will not listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm thinking about it. But
Blizzard is a dead company.
Yeah, they're fucking idiots. They can't even do like I know it's Activision, but like Blizzard Activision, they can't even do fucking Call of Duty right anymore. They can't do anything.
I don't know how MW2 is supposed to be a 2-year game.
Yeah, now the next one's MW3. Oh,
really?
Yeah, it's MW3.
They announced that.
Yeah, essentially what it is. They're like, yeah, MW3. And it's like, okay, so you're doing another Warzone where it's still gonna be shit and still gonna be cheaters. Okay, nice job, guys. It's like fucking like. God, I don't know. I don't know how people are. If you're a Call of Duty, unless you're a pro, like playing the ranked pro games, if you're a Call of Duty or a Overwatch content creator, bro, just stop and go somewhere else. Just go somewhere else. It is not worth it, brother. Like worth the stress, worth the headache, worth your mental sanity. Don't do it. Just there's other games way better than it.
Yeah.
But I think on that note, we'll end it off. I know this year we've been kind of skipping weeks here and there. We are gonna try.
We're gonna try to be more consistent.
We're gonna try to be more consistent this year. We're just gonna upload every week at least an episode. So we'll try to be more consistent this year. But thank you guys. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. Everything, or not Instagram, on all platforms, YouTube,
everything,
TikTok, all that. But follow us on everything. All right, guys.
All right.
Bye bye.